When I first started in real estate, everyone that's always said, find your niche, find your niche. Going along trying to figure out what my niche was, I came across the world of foreclosures, pre-foreclosures, short sales, and all that jazz. And I'm like, this is it. This has to be what I do because I've always been the type that who wants to help people no matter, because I could remember being the person responsible for keeping a roof over my family's head, and I remembered what it felt like when I was unable to maintain that responsibility, like when the bill collector's knocking on the door and they're like, hey, you didn't pay. And I can remember being frozen in fear when I would hear someone knock at the door, just stuck, stop, dead in my tracks, try not to move, don't breathe, I don't want anyone to know I'm home. I remember the bills piling up in the mailbox, me driving right past my mailbox into my driveway every day, like ignoring it, like I am not checking that mail, as if that was going to make the problem go away. In all actuality, when I look back now, I was only making it worse. But that was just that fight or flight kicked in, and I went into flight. So there was no fight in me. I was just like panic mode all the time, high anxiety, not knowing what to do, just wanting to disappear. I really didn't want to face the fact that I could no longer keep up with my responsibility. Like, this was my responsibility to keep a roof over my family's head, and for it to just spiral out of control, it was just more than I could handle at the time. So being in real estate, I really became interested in the pre-foreclosure market because it's like, okay, I know what that feels like. And when I look back over that time period of my life, it's like, if I had only done this instead of just pausing in fear and not doing anything, things could have turned out differently for me. But I chose to pause. And I'm like, okay, I'll be great at this because I can let people know that it's okay, and hey, take these steps and do this. Whatever you do, do something. Don't choose to do nothing. So once I figured out my niche, I was gun ho. I mean, postcards going out. I knew exactly who to mail the postcards to. I really honed in on my target audience, and I'm like, okay, I know what I'm saying in the postcards. I'm getting these postcards out. And as a new agent, I was so excited when I got my first call back. Like, I'm like, yes, this actually works. I remember calling my managing broker, like, I got a call back. It actually works. This really works. So I was so excited, but I dropped the ball. I really dropped the ball, if I'm being completely honest. I was so focused on sealing the deal and getting my first sale and signing my first client. I spent the majority of our conversation trying to show her my expertise. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, you'll have to do this, or you have to do that. I I could hear that she was in her pre-foreclosure fear, like she really didn't know which way to go or what to do. She was stuck because this particular client was speaking to me about being afraid to go to the mailbox, peeking out the window when she would hear a car in the driveway. And I had went through all of those emotions myself, and instead of connecting with her on a personal level, I decided to be super agent who knows everything and run down the facts to her and not actually listen to what she was telling me. When she said she felt lost, my job was to encourage her to become solution based and actually walk her through her options. Because when you know you have options, oh, I can either do this or I can do that, it gives you the courage to move forward. And when she spoke about peeking out of the window to make sure the coast was clear before she left every day, like she would not leave the house unless she peeked out the window looking both ways, make sure there were no cars around. It was my responsibility at that point to let her know that once she took the first step towards the solution of her choice, that fear would break. She would be able to breathe deep again, like take a deep breath. After that very first step, it's like, Why was I so intense about this? Why was I stuck in my fear like that? That first step would have been everything to her. And instead of presenting my best sales pitch when I clearly heard her say she wished it would all just go away, I was supposed to let her know, like make her aware that waiting for it all to go away was not the solution. It would only cause a snowball effect and things would get bigger and worse. And waiting for it to disappear, it's not going to disappear. And I knew that firsthand from my own personal experience. Looking back, I can honestly say experience is life's best teacher. My personal life challenges are what drove my desire to work with homeowners facing pre-foreclosure. And I say all that to say that the desire to help with someone that's in pre-foreclosure goes beyond contracts and closings. Like originally I knew that, but I approached it just as contracts and closing, and I could have helped in so many other ways. And me knowing that is what made me take a pause, take a break. I stepped back. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I felt at the time when I actually knew what I was doing, but I just needed to learn how to implement, how to actually connect with people on was the key that I was missing. But now I'm at a point where I hold the keys. So listen. I'm here to listen, I'm here to advise, and I'm also here to guide you when needed. If you need any guidance, I'm here for you. I've been through it. I've botched it before. So I just say, whatever you do, try your best not to get stuck in fear. Don't get to your fight or flight moment and get stuck in flight. There are solutions out there. There's things that you can do. So just explore your options. And if you need someone to talk to or help walk you through your options and for you to see which option works best for you and your situation and your property and your family, I'm here for you. And it doesn't even have to necessarily be you. It can be someone you know. Sometimes it's someone else that we know that's going through it and they need the help. So if it's someone that you know, pass it along. Help is available.